life. I am a true believer that everything you do, you should compete for. Anything you want, you should fight for it. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Maxey. Today I'm going to talk to you about competing. And, you know, as a football coach, obviously this is something very close to my heart. But I use this in everyday life. I am a true believer that everything you do, you should compete for. Anything you want, you should fight for it. And it's not saying that it should be in a negative way. I mean friendly competition. I mean, you know, if you take a football team and you put some new, really good, skilled players on a football field, it's going to increase the competition with the guys that are there. It's going to bring the best out of people as long as it's done in a friendly environment. There's a huge difference between competition and shit talking, right? You don't want cancers in your organization, but competition, a friendly competition, it brings out the best of people. I've been competing my entire life. I'm sure a lot of you have as well, and I'm a huge fan of it. With that said, something I read from John C. Maxwell, which not to be confused with John C. Riley, if you are a Step Brothers fan, but John C. Maxwell, if you are a leadership fan, and you know his work. I feel like I've read every one of his books, but he's got like 1,000, and I guarantee there's at least fucking 900 I haven't read. So, but he does this thing where he says, from a leadership standpoint, and I'm not going to be able to quote him on it. I'll say it however, you know, to get the point across. But aim not to compete, aim to complete. I fucked it up, but you get what I'm saying. Complete, not compete, right? So don't aim to compete with the people that you are leading, aim to complete them. Now, obviously being a huge fan of competition, competing with the people that you lead is fucking stupid. That's not what we're here for. That's not, as leaders, we're not here to compete with people. We're here to drive competition within them. That I think is super healthy. But I love the way he said to complete people, because if you've heard anything I say on leadership, if you've heard any of my my speaking events, or even read anything that I've written about leadership, I'm all about helping people not just reach their potential, but further than they thought their potential really was. Helping to pull out of them the best in every aspect of their life. And this idea of completing people is fucking brilliant, which is why John C. Maxwell is John C. Maxwell. The guy's a fucking stud. But I just wanted to kind of bring that, because if you haven't read his book where he says that, now you've heard it, it's worth it. But I think that you can really drive the two things simultaneously. I think you can help drive to compete the people under you, to compete with each other in a friendly environment that brings the best out of them, while you simultaneously aim to complete them as human beings. If you can do that, your team is going to get the absolute most out of it. You are going to get the absolute most out of each and individual one of those people for the work that you are helping them with. And at the end of the day, it's the right fucking thing to do. So do it.